Hey guys, so I thought I would do a very brief introduction and quick demonstration of how to do turning a pencil drawing in a notebook into a lovely black line, really nice little image you can use for putting up on a website, like this image here. So you can see the original sketch has been tinkered with, and then I've made it so that this head is much more bold and easy to see because it's got a lot more definition. Here's a sketch I did earlier this year when I was in an airport waiting for my airplane. It was very boring, so I just quickly sketched some of the people who were around me waiting about. First off, I've scanned the page in and put a piece of paper underneath it so that I didn't get anything from the book underneath it. Just select that bit of scan from the plate, copy it, and then just do a new image, and it'll automatically select the size that you've got copied and pasted. Rotate it if you need to. If you're cleverer than me, you'll manage to scan things so that you don't have such a problem. And I usually just trim it down to like whatever size I want using the select tool and crop. It's worth learning all the shortcuts if you can. I have forgotten most of them because I am old and my brain doesn't work anymore. Once you've selected the area you want to work with, use the levels tool, which you can bring up using Apple key and L. You can see that down the side, when I start moving the levels around, there's a little band which turns up, and it's got this blue fringing because I'm still working using a colour space. I'm going to throw away all that colour information in a minute. I'm just making sure the levels are where I want them. So that's a nice set of black lines. And I think it looks quite nice and powerful. Then using the mode, I change it into grayscale. It asks if I want to flatten and discard the colour images. That's fine, don't worry about it. Then I'm going to use the quick select tool, which some of you may already be aware of. It's like the magic wand tool, but kind of as cool, not as magic. And I'm just going to quickly select as much of this as possible. This is always a bit tricky, sometimes you get too much, but if you're just doing black and white stuff, like, you don't have to be too fussy about it. This is just a very quick and dirty way of getting hard black lines from a pencil image in a notebook or whatever. So you can see I've accidentally selected too much, so I undid it, and then I've got like a little bit left over from when I changed that, so I'm just going to use a bit of white, a bit of the other white, and just knock out that bit of lines. If you want to go fancy at this point, you can clean up some bits of the image, zoom in, and just like knock out some of these lines. I wouldn't go too far into it because once you start tweaking these images that you sketched, you're losing a lot of the intimacy of the drawing. I found that people really respond well to like the quick lines and stuff. But you know, if you've got something you want to take out, give it a go. Like I didn't like that line on the forehead there, and I think that makes the guy look better. So that's great. Anyway, that's it. Save as you want, and if you want to do it like as a JPEG, that's fine. You can always save it as a Photoshop file and then decant to JPEG using Save for Web.